Hi, I'm Kristi Simpson with KristiSimpson.net, and in this crochet video tutorial I will be teaching you how to crochet a poinsettia. It's very simple. Even though there are many layers, there's only a few certain steps that you need to take to crochet this flower. So grab your hook and your yarn and let's get started. For this tutorial, you will need Red Heart with Love. I use the Hollyberry, Daffodil, and Evergreen, a 5.0 crochet hook, a yarn needle, and scissors. I'm going to move these out of the way. We will start with the small leaves and then work to the medium, large, and the large and the leaves are the same pattern, and then we will do the center. You will need 4 small, 4 medium, 8 large, and 3 leaves. And that's all in the pattern, but let's get started with the small petal. Chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook, half double crochet, double crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, half double crochet, single crochet, and then in the last chain 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now we finished with the first half of the petal. Working on the opposite side of the chain, just continue to work on this one. Single crochet, half double crochet, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, half double crochet, single crochet, and then slip stitch to the first stitch to join. Cut your yarn, pull it all the way through and tighten. Weave in your ends on the back and make the other 3, and then join me back here for the medium petal. Now that you have finished the small petal, we are going to create the medium, and you see the difference in size? Alright, I'm going to move those off to the side. Start with the slip knot and chain 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook, half double crochet, double crochet 1, and then treble crochet in the next 3 chains. So yarn over 2 times, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over and pull back through. You have 4 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. And that's a treble. It's like an extended double crochet. So that was 1. This is 2. And this is 3. Double crochet, half double crochet, and then single crochet, and then you'll have 1 more chain, and in that last chain single crochet 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'll tighten that chain so that you'll know exactly what stitch you're going into next. So you're going to just work right into the next stitch on the opposite side of the chain. So single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, treble, 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 double, half double, and single. Slip stitch to the first stitch to join, and then take and cut your yarn, pull it all the way through and tighten. Weave in your ends, make the other 3, and then join me back here for the large petal tutorial. We have completed the small and the medium, and then you will need to make 8 large petals and then 3 of the leaves. These 2 are the same pattern, so once you learn how to make this petal, you can turn around and make the leaf as well. So move these out of the way, and we'll start with the slip knot and chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Single crochet in the second chain from the hook, half double crochet, double crochet 2, which means 1 here and 1 in the next, treble in the next 5 chains. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Double crochet 2, 1, 2, half double crochet, single crochet, and then in the last chain, single crochet 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Working on the opposite side of the chain, single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet in the next 2, so that's 1, and that's 2, treble in the next 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, double crochet 2, 1, 2, half double crochet, and then single crochet. Slip stitch to the first stitch to join, cut your yarn, pull your yarn all the way through and tighten. Weave in your ends on the back, create the other 7 petals and 3 leaves, and join me back here so we can create the center. For the center, I use the daffodil and start with the slip knot, and we will chain 2, 1, 2, 6 single crochet in the first chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we will not join with a slip stitch here, but we will move on to round 2, which is a slip stitch, but in reading the pattern, it's slip stitch, chain 4, slip stitch in the same stitch, chain 4, and then slip stitch. So you will repeat this in each stitch. So slip stitch, chain 4, slip stitch in the same stitch, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch again. So you will have 2 chain 4 loops and 3 slip stitch per stitch. So let's complete that again. Slip stitch, chain 4, slip stitch, chain 4, and slip stitch. I will go ahead and do the next few, and you can complete yours as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch, and then we will assemble. Okay, so see, we only have 1 there, so if you aren't sure, just look and you can tell when there's 1 and when there's 2. So if you have to put it down and walk away, just take a second, or even pull it out 1 stitch if you have to. But you can tell when there's 1 or 2 chain 4 sections. Okay, 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch. To fasten off, all we're going to do is to slip stitch to this next space and cut a long length of yarn, because you will use this when assembling, and then pull it all the way through and tighten. This is your center. Join me back here to assemble. I already have the first 4 joined here in the center just to get us started, and I have the yarn on the top. Now I am going to add the leaves, and it does not matter which end you use. One has a little bit more of a point than the other, but they really are so similar it does not matter. So I'm going to take my yarn needle and go back down through the center of all 3, and basically take my yarn needle and stick them through the ends of each 3 here and kind of turn them different ways. Okay, all 3 are on there. Okay, and then just take your yarn needle and make sure you get into all 3, and then just come back to the top and pull it all the way through. Just take your time. Now we have all 3 leaves and the first layer of the large petals together. Now I know that's not the most secure seam, but as we go, we will be going in and out from the top to the bottom, so it will secure them better. Now I have my yarn needle and I have 4 more large petals to add. So let's just take and feed these on. 1, this back one keeps getting caught. 1, 2, and you can most definitely go in and out in every one, but I have found that it is just easier to get all of these in together, and then you can fix them and then secure them at the same time. 3, and 4. And now I'm going to go back down and I'm going to catch all of these with my yarn needle, and it will be a little bit tricky to get it all the way through, but just work with that yarn needle, twist it, and just pull it on through. Okay, same thing, going back through Just wiggle it through the center. Alright, now, and these can just be a little bit wild until we completely finish. See if I can get them to lay out again. Okay, now we're ready for this medium, which I have here. Move this back. So the medium. And you can join these like I did the first layer. You can join them in layers and then add them when they're already sewn together. That would be another option instead of doing singly like we are here. And I will go ahead and add the singles, the small singles here, just to get them on here as well so you can see. See how it's looking more like a poinsettia? Okay, now the trick will be to go back through all of these and try to catch them all. Just go through the center. And then come back up. Like I said, it doesn't have to be pretty until the end when you secure it all together. And then you can just lay them all out. See, when I flipped it, it kind of messed it up, but that's okay. That's what's so unique about this, is because you can just lay it out and fix it again. And now that we have all the petals here, we need to add the center. See, the more I work with it, the better it looks. Okay, so you're going to go back down the center here. Even after I just fixed it, maybe I can do it neatly. And then snip your yarn and then tie it in the back. But since we've already made it this far, you're going to take your yarn needle, change the colors. Remember whenever you made your center and we left a long tail on it? Okay. What you're going to do is you'll want to weave in this end, or you can take it and pull it through and use it to secure it, either one. But you're going to put it on the center and you're going to work through, say, maybe 4 spots, and this will also help secure all the petals in place while you're doing this. So all you have to do is finish sewing on the center and then fix your petals, and then you have a pretty poinsettia.